Hello boys and girls, 3-Ball Josh here, and this video is for the ladies. Now, growing up throughout pretty much my entire life, I've had a lot of female friends, primarily because I'm ultimate friend zone guy, but that's a different video for a different time. Now, growing up with a lot of female friends, I oftentimes get roped into female conversations, primarily about your monthly cycles and whatnot. Now, don't get me wrong, I get it. All right, at least I get it as well as a man can understand. Your body goes through a period, hence the name, every month where, you know, there's bleeding and cramping and hormones that just make you go all crazy. You're super randy 1 second and then homicidal the next, you know, just like that. I don't fully understand because I don't go through that myself, but like I said, I get it. I understand as well as someone who's never gone through that can possibly understand. So it doesn't bother me so much when I hear a female say that, you know, she's on her period or it's that time of the month for her. Actually, you know, I appreciate the warning. It's like, okay, that's why you're acting like such a... I don't get grossed out if, you know, like I see a woman grab some sort of feminine hygiene product out of her purse or anything like that. So, okay, she's got to go change out her equipment. Again, I get that, you know. What I don't get, though, is the way that some of you go into way too much detail about what you're going through. Case in point, I had a female friend one time, well, there was two of them talking, and I was, you know, there with them, and one of them happened to be going through her cycle, which, like I said, you know, let me know. Okay, you know, or just saying that, you know, you're going through that, fine, no big deal. But the detail that this gal was going into was absolutely horrific. I'm talking, you know, how much pain she's experiencing with the cramps, fine. The hormonal mood swings, sure. But I'm talking, and this is where it's going to get a little gross here, but I'm talking about the actual bleeding factor and talking about how much. She went on to describe something that you would only see in a B-rated slasher flick about how much she was bleeding. To the point where, you know, listening to you, you'd think she would need to go to the hospital for a daggone blood transfusion or something. I mean, the gory, horrific detail of what all was going on in her lady parts was just mind-boggling. Like, why would you even talk about that? Like, this is more disgusting than pretty much anything you would ever hear any guys talk about. Women want to talk about how men are disgusting. Some of you ladies talking about your cycles and stuff is way more disgusting than anything that us guys ever talk about. And after listening to this god-awful description for a couple minutes here, I had to butt in and explain to her how just horrific and disgusting that is. And then both of them turned on me. I expected, you know, the one going through her cycle because, again, the crazy hormonal thing, and I knew I was saying something that was going to upset her. But both of them turned on me and started berating me, talking about how I don't understand. It's a part of nature. It's a natural thing. What I'm thinking in my mind is you talking about your lady parts gushing like Old Faithful is not natural, okay? But what I ended up saying was, you know what? You're right. It's natural. It's a part of nature. So then I go in to very horrific graphic details about a bowel movement that I once had. I will spare you all the grotesque details. Suffice it to say, the consistency of MRE peanut butter came up. I went and talked about, you know, how long it took for it all to come out, how much toilet paper I used, you know, how I needed a shower afterwards. I went into the smell, and one of them even gagged a little bit, which made me, you know, I mean, not full on, but just type, you know, and, you know, so that made me feel a little proud that, you know, I could share with them what I was feeling when they're talking about their business. And then they start jumping my ass again about how disgusting and horrible that is for me to even say. And I had to correct them. No. It's part of nature. It's natural. In fact, more people poop than have periods. It's a fact. So ladies, when you're around mixed company, even if it's, you know, your super gay best friend or your friend zone guy, keep the horrific details down to a minimum, please. Thank you. Men everywhere, thank you. If I wasn't 3-Ball Josh, I'd wish I was.
3-Ball Josh for the win.